I don't know if you noticed or not, YR, but now comedic's gone. That's two brothers. And you know what? You say another word to me right now, I need you to know this. I'm retiring. Because I've been seeing and hearing everything that's been going on around here. And as much as it hurts me to do this, I have to put my career on hold to bring this family back together.
And welcome back. Get Up and Go continues right here on 2. And you with me, Ray. And of course in the studios, I've got a guest, Reggie. Good morning.
Good morning, King. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking, man. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. And people are there asking, so who's this? Who's Reggie? Who is Reggie?
Well, Reggie Haynes is somebody who loves his African people globally. And of course, I live in the motherland now. And everything that I do, whether it's entertainment, motivation, whatever, I always try to focus on the message and not the messenger. And the message is that all of our African people globally are phenomenal, and we should treat each other and ourselves accordingly.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not in Malawi. Were you born here?
No, I was born and raised in America by my phenomenal parents, by my phenomenal mother, by my phenomenal family. Yeah.
All right. So I guess one of your parents is Malawi.
No. So basically, I ended up wanting to visit Africa since I was 14.
All right.
I saw the lies that they were putting on TV, and I saw past that, and I told my people, I was like, I'm going to move to Africa one day. When I first had a plan to come to Africa from the UK, I met some people who were like, you need to go to Malawi, but the cyclones hit. And then they told me not to come. And I ended up going to Zimbabwe. Right. In Zimbabwe, I met what then would become my spiritual African parents, Queen Wadzanai and King Blaze. And then they directed me to my family, the Chilamoni family in Malawi. Ever since then, the Chilamoni family directed me to Kabul, who is actually an entertainer who works with Netman. Okay. And they directed me to Prophet Enoch Kapir. And I've been working with all these great people ever since, and that's why I call Malawi my home.
Ah, beautiful. All right. So we'll come to what you do or what you're doing.
Yes.
But I just want to really get the background.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, in the States, you had a life.
Of course. Yes.
I know as a parent has a vision of their child. I believe your parents had a vision of you. Like, okay, this guy is gonna go to school, then college, then.
Yeah.
So how was that journey?
Okay, so for me, when I was growing up, I was always like the golden boy in my family.
All right.
So everyone looked out for me. Reggie, stay away from, all things negative, toxins. I don't do drugs. I don't drink, nothing like that.
All right.
Even my grandmother, before she passed away, no tattoos.
All
they
right.
even hated when I got my ears pierced. I had a big talk.
Yeah.
So I was always protected by my elders because they saw so much for me growing up, and I appreciate them. Primarily my mother and my father. So when I got older and I started telling people, I want to do entertainment, I want to go to Africa, people started looking at me like I was like crazy. And then I started being that person that was like different. I was like, I'm going to do it. And I just started doing it. At first, people are like, nope. We support you, but we don't agree. Then people started seeing like, well, if he's making it work, then, let's support him more. Exactly. So a lot of people had, goals set out for me, but I always believe that everyone in their own life know what's best for them.
Yep.
And your parents and the people out there, they can guide you in the right direction, but you know what's best for you, so you should, live life accordingly. And, that's
and I heard somewhere that you turned down an FL offer.
All right.
Really?
All right. So what happened was I grew up playing American football.
Okay.
And me personally, I didn't know that I was that good. But I met people along the way during my college and high school career who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. So when I got older, this is when I was in my early 20s. After I was done with college, I started training very hard. And I was a part of, different leagues. And there was an NFL scout from the local Houston Texans NFL team who kept in contact with me. and they were like, Reggie, we want you to, the team's not doing so good, you could try out. And I ended up trying out, and I met the coaches and I met the people, and they ended up saying, like, we want to sign you. Now, the contract, and for those people that don't know, back in the day, I don't know how it is now, but back in the day, the NFL was one of the lowest paying leagues in history. So my contract wasn't a lot of money. It was, you have to get beat up. And then you might get guaranteed some money if you survive. So I was like, look, my whole life, King Raymond, I never really liked football. I hated football.
All right.
But I was just doing what everybody else thought was best for me.
Yeah.
So then I said, you know what? I'm done. If I made it this far, I've accomplished something. I'm done. And I turned down the contract, and I wanted to start pursuing music and acting, and that's what I've been doing.
How did your family take it?
I told my family years later because I was too nervous. Because I'm one of those people, I don't like letting my family down. I don't like letting my elders down.
That's the golden boy in you.
Yeah. But when people found out, there were some people who don't talk to me to this day. There are others who don't believe me, and then there's others who are like confused. But then as I get older, I start telling them why I turned it down. Why I don't feel like sports to me is my life, and I don't agree with a lot of things that go on in sports. And then people start saying, I understand, you made the right decision.
All right. So you moved from sports now to entertainment.
Yes.
You are doing movies, series.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Tell me about that. What series are you doing? Or which one do you want us to, like a trailer or something, maybe our people out there should see?
Yeah, so there's a trailer for my new TV show that I filmed in Malawi called The House of Reggie.
House of Reggie.
Yeah, this is trailer number 1, I believe. So yeah, we can watch that right now.
All right, so let us watch a trailer from The House of Reggie.
I know a lot of stuff is going on with your career, but our brother legacy is missing. Be a brother for once. Be a leader of this family, like Mom and Dad wanted you to be. I've done everything in my power to try to find my brother, but it's not working. I have a big decision to make in regards to my career. And as selfish as it might sound, I'm not gonna allow anyone or anything to jeopardize that. Apologies for letting you down, but I'm not the leader of this family. I'm the leader of my life.
Wow, a beautiful trailer right there. The House of Reggie.
Yeah.
So what's the story like?
Yeah, so The House of Reggie's The New Beginning is a story to where you have 4 identical brothers, which I play. And these brothers go through different trials and tribulations. We touch on mental illness within the African community, which is very important.
Yes. Actually, suicide cases are rising.
Yep. So
rising.
we touch on that. We touch on how our ancestors protect us when we go through these things.
All right.
And then we also touch on, sci-fi. We touch on unity between brotherhood, because it's not a lot of that. A lot of us as guys, we say, oh man, suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with taking in toxins that shouldn't exist to begin with. I agree with, hey man, if King Raymond needs Reggie, I'm gonna be there as best as I can to help him progress, so he doesn't have to deal with mental illness.
All right.
So this show touches on all of those things and much more. And I feel like this is a series that hopefully a lot of people will enjoy moving forward. And it was filmed and produced in Malawi. Right. Special thanks to Prophet Enoch Kapir, Frank Kapir, who helped direct it and act in it. And this is something that I wanted to bring to our African people, because a lot of people can film something outside and bring it here.
Yes.
But it's good to film something here and let the people know this is ours. So this is Malawian based. Yeah.
So how are you planning to work with the Malawians?
Oh, I've already done it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you achieving this?
First off, I connect with great people, and I say, hey, look, this is something that we're doing. And if people want to join, they join because of the love, not because of the money and the fame. Yeah. I don't believe in that. So when they start seeing the things that I've done, they start, wanting to be a part of it, and they've been joining ever since. So when I, make a call, or I'm like, hey, I'm doing this project, so many people, hey, Rich, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
because they know that I'm not producing anything that's drama filled. It's not about fighting and divisiveness. And if it is, the ending of the series or the ending of the episode or the ending of the storyline, it ends with unity. And I feel like that's the most important thing. So a lot of people come on board because they know that unity is the key for all of our people globally to continue to progress.
True.
Yeah.
How many projects do you have?
Yeah, so I've done a lot of projects in the past.
Okay.
But this latest project, The House of Reggie's The New Beginning, is something that I wanted to do because I've done a series like this in the past, but I wanted to bring this one to Malawi and Africa. So this is one series that I'm doing, and there's other series that I've been a part of that I'm going to implement into this one. So aside from my music, I do the acting, directing, creating, and editing. And this is something that I'm definitely holding dear to my heart. And hopefully the Malawian people and the Malawian audience will love it as well.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. If not, I tried, y'all. Apologies.
As we're finishing our chat, you might have a word which you want to leave to the people out there.
Yeah. So one thing is to where people always ask me all the time, Raymond, why did you come to Africa? Why are you here? One thing is that I love my African people, and I feel like there's so much divisiveness, so much toxins that's in place that keeps us not realizing how phenomenal we are. I always tell people we are the original people, so we should treat ourselves and each other accordingly. For the women, you are queens and goddesses. For the men, you are kings and gods. So treat yourself accordingly. It's not an ego thing. It's I love myself so much that I'll never allow anything to lead me to not love myself and love my people. So love yourself, love your people. And for all those people outside of the motherland, Malawi, Africa is not broke. We're not broken.
Nope.
We are the richest people on earth because we have a phenomenal spirit, and everybody is always focused on us. So that should tell you that if we all unify in a matter of seconds, we will continue to progress and live the most phenomenal life possible. So those are my last words. And hopefully, I don't know what y'all gonna do with that, but hopefully people take heed to that and realize not just why I'm here, but why we all should come to the motherland. And if you're not wanting to come to the motherland, at least love yourself and love your people, the African melanated, or as they say in the West, black people. So that's what I say.
All right.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, King.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
What trailer should they watch now?
Oh, well, this is a trailer for The House of Reggie's The New Beginning. This is trailer number 2. 3 episodes have been released on YouTube, so hopefully MBC starts putting it on there. Patience.
All right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Soon, The House of Reggie will be on MBC2 on the go. You just be on the lookout. But let's watch this trailer. Trailer number 2.
Legacy. You and your brother's fate is to die today. And there is nothing that you can do to stop this. I don't know if you noticed or not, YR, but now comedic's gone. That's 2 brothers. And you know what? You say another word to me right now, I need you to know this.
YR has finally made his decision, and that decision is YR is officially retired.
Legacy, you are the chosen one. This world will not be saved. This universe will not be saved unless you take on the mantle of being the universe's best hero. Legacy. You and your brother's fate is to die today. And there is nothing that you can do, oh my God, to stop this. Mission report. Save your brothers. No more fear. It's time to begin.